Hello, goaties. All right, this is a test live. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show up, and that's fine. It's just to make sure it works over here for when the girls go into labor. Because if you look at that booty, she is getting bigger over there. That's Clover. Lion's over here. This is the daddy. This is the daddy. Um, and hey, rats. Good to see you. This is just a test. But this one is hi, little ones. But you see, Clover's getting swollen back there, and I just want to make sure that I can get this to work over here. Cinnamon's also getting swollen. Lion is starting to, but not quite there. Hi, Daddy. He's going to have lots of child support. For sure. This is really weird doing this, by the way. But that's the barn going up. And the girls are going to go there when we get Brownie and Rats here. Yes, people have namesakes. We're going to be putting them in with the girls because they are... Hi! Are you going to follow the mama? Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, thank you very much, Kelly. We're working hard on it. These frames over here is what's putting it together, and there were 2 more pallets full that I've taken apart. Plenty of grazing area when everybody is ready to do so. And there's tires over there. Those are going to be for a play area. I'm going to put them together and... Hi! Gonna put them together. Oh, a big yawn. That's apparently also a sign. And if they start yawning a lot, they have been laying on their sides a lot, trying to get comfortable. And let me see if I can expand this. Like I said, I'm new at doing this, so who knows. Hi, Cinnamon. Can you come here? Oh, hi, Clover. Back here, they're getting loose. I can get the camera to cooperate. But back here, they're getting loose in the tendons, which is also a sign. Hi, Sin. Can I see you? Can I see you? Yep, she's still a little tighter than anybody else. Rat says, hey. Huh? I'm not. It's focused on the goats. Oh. Clover said, get away from me, Boone. You did enough. Yeah, I know. Oh, finally getting a baa for someone who's watching them that's been wanting to see a baa. Kelly Brown says hey as well. But we are... Yes, there's the daddy. He wants to get brushed again, I'm sure. Now, he loves being touched here, but when the girls were in heat, I did not, because this part was all shiny. He does not have horns. That's where they would have been, but he was born without them. One of the goats I'm getting was actually what's called debutted. The person I'm getting him from doesn't agree with it either. But what happens is a lot of times they'll get their horns cut off. And they need to do so for when they're getting shown or what have you. And then they're allowed to be shown that way. I think if they're born with horns, they should be able to keep them. But I do think they look really, really cute without them. I was thinking about just breeding ones without horns, and then I found out if you do that, you get hermaphrodite goats. So I said, you know what? On second thought, if it happens naturally, it happens naturally. Um, but I think Clover here might just have one, and the other girls might have more. You can see Lion's belly's getting really low. Um, she she's the one who will just lay on her side all of a sudden. And okay, say hi to mom for us, rats. Um, and hi. Yeah, they don't like following me around at all. I know. I know. They all love being brushed, but I forgot to bring the brush in here when I decided to check this out. Oh, let me see if I can do this. I can. Okay, sweet. Hey, Wally. I just said, hi, baby. Yeah, I know. Cinnamon. Oh, hello. Hello, Cinnamon. You getting a close up? They are a bit spoiled and they deserve it. Hi, Huntington. How are you? Yeah, I figured I'd better check and see if I could figure this out because the girls are getting a little bit swollen, which means they're getting closer to the time. Hi, Lion. Hi. Hi, baby. Yeah, and I figured, so, this is a homesteading channel, so if anybody comes in trying to cause drama, just hide them. We decided we just don't have time for drama. We want to celebrate homesteading, and we want to celebrate our goats. And Tim's trying to show me something. Um, yes, we do. Someone just offered us some seeds for alfalfa and other crop seeds, which means we can grow our own goat food. So that's what Tim was just showing me. That's exciting. Anything that we can grow ourselves and save a little bit of money will be awesome. That area, let's show you. This area over here is going to be cleaned out, and pen for the boys are going to be made over there. So Booney will have some guy friends, one of which is Jojo, who is a weather. Jojo did not have a name because he was going to be dinner. So gave him the name Jojo for Jordan Mac. Um, oh, you're just going to eat some more? They haven't started pawing yet, and well, she's over here. Let's check and see if there's any milkage coming out. There is not, which means we're still on the countdown. They are big, but the Nubians that we're getting are getting are even bigger just by breed standards. Are you trying to eat my clothes? Yeah. Hi, Tim. Um, but yeah, they are getting ready to pop kids out for sure. Their udders are getting, or their bags, I have to learn the right lingo, are getting full. Hi, hi. Um, they've grown a lot. They've gotten taller. Goats grow until they're like 2 or 3. They keep growing, so they have a little bit more growing they are able to do. Booning is older than them. Their son Gizmo, or his son Gizmo, who I was supposed to get, disappeared, as some of you know, along with Lion's brother Han. Hopefully someone good found them and they're they're doing well. I'm hoping on that. But we, yes, he's not attached to me at all. He's not following me at all. Um, I think he likes scratches the most where he doesn't have horns, so he can't get the spots himself. But I'm fine with doing that. Um, this is kind of cool doing this actually. I should probably do this more when they start acting silly and running around, especially this guy. He'll just decide he's going to run the whole area and get going, huh, buddy? Huh. But yeah, he doesn't get these head scratches when the girls are in heat. Because, oh, it would probably be nice to have Tim. Tim is a moderator. We'll make you a managing moderator, honey, because, it's your channel too. So when you come in as that, you'll be a one who can actually do more. But yeah, sometimes I upload videos and sometimes Tim will upload videos. But for some reason, it doesn't let me comment on the videos we upload as Dove. So I actually have to go in as TKARanch. Are you gonna just keep following me? Oh my goodness. But the girls are definitely coming along, and um, they are. It is lovely weather today. We did have a cold spurt, and I told the girls that they needed to keep their legs crossed during that, especially where the barn isn't quite done. Um, but we were able to get a lot of free material for our barn between the frames that we're using as siding and these hummajumbas over here because someone else's hay barn blew down, and they're like, hey, if you take it, you can have it for free. So we're like, on it. We have no problem doing that, but it was getting down in the 20s at night for a while, so we see if Ruby will come over. Say, oh, dog poop, that's lovely. I got to clean that up. Ruby! Rue! Whiskey, can you guys make yourselves shown? That's Ruby's new doghouse. She had a topper for the back of a pickup truck, which she was like all about, but the bedding that we put in there to keep her warm would not stay in there. And Whiskey's over here. Whiskey! What's up? Can you come out of your doghouse? They're like, no, it's nice and warm in there. It's nice and warm. We're not doing that. If I go closer, they will, but they'll also try to jump on me. Boone, did I stop paying attention to you? I am so sorry. You're just going to follow me? You're going to just come and follow me around? Yeah, he's not attached to me at all. Yeah, he can't stand me. Huh, buddy? Yeah, I bet it's been cold there. We actually had some sleet and snow one night. Luckily, it didn't stick at all. I'm like, I did my snow time from the Midwest and then the East Coast. I was like, I'm all set with snow, but we do get it here now and then. One day it stuck till like mid-morning because it was so cold, but luckily we don't get that often. Hey, Clover, are you finding more sweet feed? I do put sweet feed in for them. When I feed them, I don't want Boone to really have it as much because he doesn't need it as much. He's not going to be feeding babies. He doesn't need as much as they do, but he's all about getting it when I put it in here. Oh, that's why there's little ones watching though, huh, Kelly? That's why there's little ones watching, because the snow said, nope, you are not going to school today. I already checked Clover to see if there's milk coming out yet. See if Lion will let me check. She's more picky about it. Nope, not yet. So those are the two that. No, we're doing a test now. I think we did one test before, and we got rid of that just to. But where our area is so spotty because we're in the middle of nowhere, which is great. Like you might be able to see the top of people's houses like quarter mile away. Um, but we're fine with being in the middle of nowhere. Uh, Tim's trucks decided not to be nice though. We're gonna have to get a new transmission for that dang thing. Um, but luckily we have people um, that are willing to help out while we're dealing with that. What's up? Yes, I know. I okay, Boone. Okay, Boone. But yeah, they pee on their faces when the girls are in heat. So if I see glistening up here, I am not, repeat, not going to be scratching him on his face like he likes. Cause yuck. It's funny. Turns out Nubians, which are ones we're gonna get, um, they actually have an odor to them. Boone and the girls do not, so that'll be interesting. And apparently, they're also a lot louder. Let's see if Cinnamon will let me check her because she's the only one that I haven't checked for milk. Nope, no milk yet. And apparently, we have about 24 hours when the milk starts happening, um, which is exciting. Oh, if you're a mod and you know how to share channels, if you can share HTW's channel, she does some really good work in her area and is actually trying to make change, unlike some of the frauditors, which again, we're not really going to talk about, but I have no problem sharing HTW's channel in here. Um, so if anybody, so sorry about that, Rats. You've been going through it for sure. Yeah, and what's weird is it is going to be made for children, but nobody can comment if you say the video is made for children, which I thought maybe that's what was happening. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Rats. Um, because I can't comment as Dove, as I said, but I can comment as anybody else. I can comment as TKA. I can comment if I grab Tim's phone under his name. But for whatever reason, Dove cannot comment, which is weird. Um, so they also have tires in here for their water buckets, and this one, which I have to clean out before, because yay, they like to poop everywhere. Oh, yay, in action. Goats poop a lot. Um, and what's weird is their poop looks more like rabbit pellets. If it's bigger, that one means they're eating too much sweet feed. Or two, it's closer. Oh, Lion's cuddling. Yeah, you love your boyfriends. You give him a little scratchy. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Yes, we're doing a practice. Oh, you're very welcome, HCW. We're doing a practice run to make sure when the girls go into labor, I can actually catch it. um, so that's what the point is. Away for a little bit because I got a text. So apparently, if I get a text, it's going to boot me. So I'll just not answer any texts. But the things I'm supposed to watch for is the girls pawing. Hi, Clover. Hi, baby. The girls pawing and milk coming out, and hi, Cinnamon, and all that. Yes, thank you. It looks like we're 100% right now. Add a Q&A sticker. Best part of waking up. I love YouTube giving me ideas, but I just don't know I want to do that. Hey, Karma. Yeah, we're doing a test run. And yeah, I'm going to make certain people mods that I know the mod thing. So let me see if I can actually do it again. I just have to remember to hit the right mod because no offense against anybody, but I don't really want people being able to make changes to the channel. That I don't I know. So I have to make sure I do standard mod as far as that goes, because the only administrator mod should be myself and Tim. And basically, if you're getting or have a goat already named after you, we're going to go ahead and mod you. And we got Brownie and JoJo coming, and Buzz and Meatball. And hi, Nick. And then the you're welcome. And we got, why doesn't it let me click on people? That's the one thing. It would be nice to have a regular camera at some point, because I don't like watching. I don't want like watching vertical streams. They annoy me. The comments, the fact you can't see them annoy me. Like they don't stay on there as long. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, Meatball. I decided Meatball and hi, Andy. It is our place, Andy. Yes, we're doing a practice run. So when the girls go into labor, I wanted to see if I have the opportunity to actually film that. I can actually do it from this angle. That's one thing about being in the middle of nowhere. But that's our barn we're working on, and yeah, it's a little hazy. Hopefully, we don't have any of the military planes falling around when we do that. The girls, the chickens over there, they just got some fake eggs put in with them because they decided to do what the blues were doing, which made them dinner, which is break the eggs that they lay and eat them. So luckily, we got sent those, and Carmen actually reminded me, "Hey, why don't you put some fake ones in there?" I was like, "Oh wait, we got sent some fake eggs. We will try that and hopefully not have to eat them for dinner, um, because they're gonna keep breaking the dang eggs." But we have silkies over there as well. Um, oh, Whiskey's poking his head out a little bit. See if we can get him. No, not light enough to really get him. Whiskey, are you going to come out and say hi? Only if I come closer? Okay. But we're lucky enough to be able to barter some things, which is how we got that trailer. What's the temp there today? Tim, can you answer that question? Because I think if I back out, it's gonna stop the live. I don't know how these work yet. I didn't actually look, but it feels nice. Whatever it is, for sure. Nice hillside there. Oh, 2 nesting boxes? That will be lovely. We're 65. Oh, and so the names, if we have enough, I decided we have rats already too, because one of the babies there. We do live in the desert. We live in the middle of nowhere, Bill, which with trucks acting up, it's not as great. But like I said earlier, we have people who are willing to help us out. Um, but yeah, we live in the middle of nowhere. That barrel there is a water barrel. We have a tote over on the other end that we're emptying out because it's in the way of where we're building right now. So I've been using that to empty out and do some stuff here for watering the animals. And we actually made a little area over here. You can see our solar panel and some dog poop I have to clean up. But we have a little area over here that we put a mailbox. That's not our address. We're not doxing. Yes, that's why we are always watching for coyotes. And uh, one met with Tim's pew pew the other day because it was way too close. But that's our property that way too, and that way too over the chickens. It goes away, so it's obviously not the whole thing. Right? The mailbox? Yeah, someone gave us a mailbox and we can't get mail out here, so I planted some what is it? Dragon fruit, not dragon fruit. Oh my gosh, it's a cactus and I can't think of the name of it, but someone gave us some leaves and I totally forgot about them and they were in a bucket and they started growing. It's like the stuff we're trying to grow won't grow, but stuff is growing on itself. So planted those over there and we had a dead tree on the property. So we brought that over for decoration and rocks are free. So we have some of those. Yes, thank you. Thank you for prickly pear. That's the one. And they grow insane. So we're going to have a few over there and we're talking about putting some around the property. So coyotes will have to go through cactus before they can come in. Exactly. It's nice to have the protection out here for things you need protection from. If if you can, you're supposed to like just move the rattlesnakes if they're not nothing's in imminent danger. But yeah, just saying, rattlesnakes. Tim was telling me that because we've had such a mild winter, we'll probably have more rattlesnakes, which I am just so excited about. Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm. My lion, she ended up being the queen of the herd. I don't know what will happen when Rats and Brownie get bigger, but right now she's the queen of the herd. I thought Cinnamon would be, but she is not. Hi Clover. Clover and Cinnamon are sisters. Um, Clover's the one with the waddles. But yeah, Lion ended up being the queen of the herd, even though I thought for sure that Cinnamon would be, who's hiding somewhere right now. Which is another thing I'm supposed to look for, is them going away from the herd. Is your striper name? Or stripper name? That's funny. Karma on the pole. And of course they want to try to eat my clothes. Can I have that back? Thank you. Oh, there she is. She's probably looking for more sweet feed. I have to like put the sweet feed around in different areas and let them search for it. Otherwise they fight over it. Oh my goodness. Are you getting a beard, Lion? It looks like you're getting a beard. That's funny. You getting a little beard going on? Yeah. Is that from Hormones? Oh, thank you very much, Huntington. Yeah, I love the little buggers. We'll have to put pictures of the new ones up again. Introduce them to their work. Once their areas are done, we'll be bringing them here. But the boys are huge. Even the weather's bigger than Boone, but Buzz and Meatball are huge. They come up to my hip. I'm 5'4", which isn't that tall, but they still come up to my hip. And I think Meatball actually comes up a little higher. Which one gets to be ND14's pet? Um, I, I, none of these for sure. The originals, whether they be the originals of the Nigerians or the originals of the Nubians, they're gonna just stay here. So, Meatball, Buzz, Jojo, Rats, and Brownie, they're just gonna be the stuck. Well, it's glad we can help you with advertising. Exactly. Forever Pets, even when they're not able to breed anymore, they're just going to be here. If they're ever not able to breed anymore, uh, we'll ban Booney Boy. Oh, you need to get comfortable. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to do your hooves too. Um, we'll ban Booney and, if need be, put these four back together again. Haven't gotten that far. They have a while before they're at that point. Boone, that was rude. Be nice to you girls. $20 is indeed $20. Yeah, we have two that are part Belgian Malinois and one that's just straight pit. Um, Whiskey and Ruby are litter mates. And Rowdy's their brother from another litter. Tim actually had Rowdy when he came and picked me up. And then we found out that the other dogs that people had, they were going to bring to the shelter. And they were told, well, you bring him here, we're going to put him down right away. And so we're like, well, we have a big property. Why don't we go ahead? And we originally weren't going to get Ruby. We were going to get the other boy that was left, but he was growling at us. So we're like, right? Goats are awesome, Kelly. I'm just saying. And even if you have them for pets, you can always, long as you have the boy weathered, in other words, the testicles, you would not have testicles if you were weathered, and the girl, you could have them together, but you don't want one goat. They need to have a friend, otherwise they will try to escape, and they don't want to be alone. Some people put chickens in with them. Some people put rams or lambs in with them, but you want to make sure it's the same gender if you do that, because otherwise they will try to breed with each other because they're close, which is another thing I learned. Originally, I wanted to get lambs too, but apparently they're really smelly, and they will eat your land away. Like if we got lambs that and had them grazing, that would be gone within a couple days. Everyone's goes too. So far, we haven't been able to talk JJ into it. Oh, well, JJ, they're awesome. And goats are amazing. And yes, you do want them. I'm looking forward to when the babies are here and they're zooming all around and being silly. I want to actually set up a little, oh, words are hard in the morning without finishing your coffee first. Do. It's at a playground. Seesaw. There we go. Little seesaw. Like a pygmy goat, or the only goats I know I never want to get are the fainting ones. Which I know a lot of people like, but if they get scared too many times in a row, they can actually die. And I just feel like where we have so many coyotes around, they would have no chance. Yeah, the idea of the fainting ones are funny because they just kind of plop over and ha ha ha. But I don't want a goat that I could literally scare to death just by going around, like coming up behind it, like cleaning, and then all of a sudden it's just plopping down. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Mine's starting to get a beard. Are you getting a beard, Lion? And something that I noticed as they got older, like when I first met her when she was a baby, her and Hana actually got to bottle feed a couple of times. She did not have that stripe at all. As they got older, their coloring changes some, and Cinnamon ended up getting darker, where Clover stayed the same lightness. They're twins, so I give her a trim. Yeah, I mean, if she gets a beard, she gets a beard. We do not have a well. We're setting up some things so that we can collect rainwater. Right now, we go to town, which is a whole far distance that way, and we haul it in. Which I have to say is a different experience coming from, like, growing up where there was always indoor plumbing. But yeah, we haul it in, and that's another thing, we're relying on somebody else right now to go with us. We do let them get water too, but with Tim's truck down right now, it's not like before where we just go when we needed it. We have to rely on other people to bring us there to get it. We do have a honey. How big is that tote over there? How big is the tote?
275 gallons.
The tote we have right now is 275 gallons, so it takes a while to fill that because when his
Got another 200 gallons and 55 gallons.
Because his truck, even when it was working, wouldn't haul that much. Our road's kind of cruddy. But we also have 55-gallon drums that we fill. Let me see if I can escape out of here and show you something else. No babies. But right now I know I'm leaving you, you poor things. Yeah, water tower would be awesome. They do sell like bigger tanks, like 1,000-gallon ones, but it's basically $1 per gallon. So that's just not. So something cool that I'm like loving is over here was a compost pile, and grass is growing out of the compost pile. So I'm like, yeah, we can definitely do that. Hey, Kayla, how are you? Yeah, we're just doing a little walk around right now. Compost is going. It's taking stuff apart before I decided I need to do this. All right, thank you. Have a great night or day, Andy. Again, haven't had my coffee. They have cows free range. Get them away. Okay, I had to turn around because apparently I went too far on the property, away from the Wi-Fi. So that's good to know. But yeah, we're working away. Little cabins. I don't know if the dogs will jump out now that I'm walking back. Act like I go away forever if I go to open the gate. But yeah. But I probably should get back. This has been really interesting. Thank you for coming in. Let me see if I can figure out how to actually stop the live because that'll be pretty interesting if I can't. That'll be okay. Okay. I figured it out. Have a good one. Have a good one, everyone.